Hello students of Standard 10. Welcome to DAV Moil Public School. I am your English teacher Jagruti Mishra. Let's begin our today's online session of English. Today we will start with the poem Amanda. In the poem Amanda, Robin Kellen has expressed the views of a little girl, Amanda, who is constantly pointed out by her mother for making mistakes which she considers so as they are not part of the code of good conduct laid out by the society in which we live. Dear students, in this poem you will come across many new words. Here are their meanings. Hunch means bent. Slouching means sitting in a lazy way. Languid means relaxed. Emerald means here, green color. Inhabitant, resident. Drifting, carried slowly by the water. Blissfully, happily. Orphan, a child whose parents are dead. Hushed, quiet and still place. Acne, pimple. Rapunzel, a girl in the fairy tale by Brothers Grimm. Tranquil, calm and quiet. Rare, uncommon. Sulking, be in a bad mood. Moody, unstable. Nagged, harassed. Now let us read the poem stanza-wise and let's see what the poet wants to convey. Amanda. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. There is a languid emerald sea where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid, drifting blissfully. The poet is describing Amanda, a little girl who is always pointed out by her mother for her mistakes and how she imagines her life to be. The poet says that the mother is pointing out Amanda for biting nails, which is a bad habit. Next, she asked her to sit straight without bending her shoulders. Amanda, who has habit of bending her shoulders and sitting lazily, is being pointed out because her mother wants her to sit in the right posture. At this point of time, when she is being scolded by her mother, she imagines herself to be in a deep green sea. She says that she wants to be the only resident of the beautiful green sea. She imagines herself like a mermaid who is alone there and leads a life in a very relaxing way. She says that she wants to be carried away by the current of water and feel the relaxing environment there. Now, next stanza. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. I am an orphan, roaming the streets, the patterned soft dust with my hearse bare feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. Here, the poet says that Amanda's mother is inquiring about whether she has done her homework or not, and then she asks her whether she has cleaned her room or not. Moreover, she is also reminded to clean her shoes. So, here we can see that the mother is constantly asking her questions regarding her homework being done or not, whether she has cleaned up her room and shoes or not. But on the other hand, While Amanda is listening to her mother's instructions, she imagines herself to be an orphan who is roaming in the streets. This means that she imagines if she would have been without parents, she would have walked freely in the streets. She would have drawn designs of the soft dust with her uncovered feet very quietly. So we can see that she thinks opposite to her mother. Her mother wants her to keep everything neat and clean, but Amanda wants to play in dust with her bare feet. Moreover, she is so fed up of these constant instructions from her mother that she says silence is golden, which means that silence is very crucial and precious. She further says that freedom is sweet. This means she never feels free when she is with her mother. Don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne, Amanda. Will you please look at me when I am speaking to you, Amanda? I am Rapunzel. I have not a care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. I will certainly never let down my bright hair. Amanda's mother is disallowing her to eat chocolates. She reminds her of pimples that Amanda faces due to eating chocolates. At last, she scolds her for not paying attention to what her mother says. At this moment, Amanda imagines herself to be Rapunzel. Rapunzel was a character from a fairy tale that was captured in tower by a witch. The witch used to climb the tower with the help of long hair of Rapunzel that were let down by her through the window. So now Amanda wants to be Rapunzel because she feels that life in the tower will be peaceful and unusual. She thinks she will be free and live in a peaceful environment in the tower. She also confirms to herself that she will never let her hair down to anyone so that nobody could come to her in the tower. Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You are always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nagged at you, Amanda. Amanda's mother now warns her for behaving in very odd manner. She asks her to stop being in a bad mood. Moreover, she blames her of having such an unstable mood. She also scolds her by saying that her behavior will one day make people think that Amanda was constantly being harassed by her mother. So here we can say that though Amanda is always pointed out by her mother on every small thing, but she can't react to this. If she reacts toward this by getting emotional, her mothers take this against her sense of pride and scolds her that she should not behave like this, as others would think that Amanda's mother is very dominating towards her child. Dear students, now let us quickly recapitulate our poem. The poem describes a girl named Amanda and her mother who is nagging her for her mistake. She is first pointed out mostly probably by her mother for biting her nails and for not sitting in the right posture. The mother also feels that Amanda sits in a very lazy manner. To this, Amanda imagines herself to be a mermaid who lives a calm and relaxing life in the beautiful green sea. Further, she is nagged for not cleaning her room and shoes, and also for not doing her homework. She then imagines herself to be an orphan because she is now fed up of being watched by her parents continuously. She says that she would have enjoyed her freedom then, by making the patterns of her bare feet on the sand, and would live a peaceful life. Next, Amanda is scolded for eating too many chocolates as this causes pimples. She is also scolded for not listening to her mother. So now Amanda thinks of being Rapunzel, a character from a fairy tale, and wants to live in a huge tower like her. In the tower, she will be alone and will live a peaceful life and will never allow anyone to come in. Finally, the mother asks her to stop being moody because she doesn't want anyone to blame her for harassing her daughter. At this time, the poet has not written any reaction from Amanda's side. This constant nagging has made her so sad that she even stopped to imagine herself as someone else. She used to do so in order to escape from the continuous harassment and dominance of her parents. Dear students, based on our today's session, here is an assignment for you. Have a nice day. Thank you.